Have you ever felt a restless pull inside you? Like something deep within is nudging you toward a change, but you're not sure what it means? That quiet unease, that flicker of discomfort, is often the first sign that your life is calling you to something greater. It's easy to ignore it, to convince yourself that the discomfort will pass or that you should just settle for the familiar. But what if that feeling is not a problem to solve, but a guide showing you the way forward? What if the restlessness you feel is actually your inner compass steering you toward your true purpose? Imagine what it would be like to trust that feeling instead of doubting it, to lean into the unknown instead of shrinking from it. The journey you're on right now may feel confusing, even painful at times, but it's also full of promise. This discomfort is not a sign that you're lost. It's a sign that you're awake. It's the start of a process that will lead you to the right path. When you pay attention to that inner voice, you begin to see your life differently. You realize that feeling unsettled isn't a weakness, but a strength. It means you're ready to grow, to move beyond the safe and comfortable patterns that no longer serve you. You might feel uncertain, maybe even afraid, but that fear is natural. It means you're stepping outside your comfort zone into a space where transformation happens. The truth is, the right path rarely reveals itself with loud fanfare or clear signs right away. It begins quietly, as a gentle stirring inside, a subtle shift in your thinking and feeling, and it grows stronger the more you listen. Staying tuned in to this inner compass gives you a powerful advantage: clarity. Even if the way ahead looks foggy now, your heart knows the direction. This clarity doesn't come from external validation or quick fixes. It comes from within, from trusting yourself deeply, from embracing uncertainty with courage. It's like discovering a hidden map that guides you through challenges, doubts, and setbacks. You don't have to see every step clearly. You only need to trust the next one. And each step forward brings new insight, new energy, and new hope. There is something profoundly rewarding about following your true path. It awakens a sense of meaning and connection that no amount of external success can replace. Imagine waking up each day feeling aligned with your purpose, energized by what you do, and confident that you're heading in the right direction. That feeling is available to you now, right where you are, simply by choosing to listen and act on what your heart whispers. By staying with this journey, you will learn to recognize not just the signs, but the deeper truth beneath them, that you are moving toward a life that is real, fulfilling, and truly yours. So, if you've ever wondered whether you're on the right path, stay with this message. In the next moments, you will discover 7 clear signs that your life is unfolding exactly as it should. These signs will help you silence doubt, overcome fear, and step boldly into the future you were meant to live. Your path is waiting, and the first step begins now. When you begin to follow your inner compass, something remarkable starts to happen. You feel a profound sense of alignment deep within. It's more than just doing what feels good in the moment. It's the experience of your actions, your values, and your dreams coming together as one clear force. This alignment is not always loud or dramatic. Sometimes it's a quiet, steady pulse that gives your life new meaning. You notice it in the way your choices start to feel easier, less like a battle and more like a natural expression of who you really are. This sense of harmony between your inner world and your outer actions brings a calm confidence that nothing external can shake. It's the feeling that, no matter what happens, you are exactly where you need to be. When your mind, heart, and actions are aligned, you stop wasting energy on inner conflicts that drain your spirit. You stop chasing what others expect of you or what society says you should want. Instead, you begin to listen to your own voice, the one that knows what lights you up, what scares you, and what fills you with purpose. This kind of alignment creates a powerful foundation for growth because it frees you from the exhausting tug-of-war between who you are and who you think you should be. It gives you permission to be authentic, to show up fully and unapologetically. This authenticity not only strengthens your self-belief, but also draws the right opportunities and people toward you, those who resonate with your true self. Psychology tells us that when people experience alignment, their brains release chemicals like dopamine and serotonin, which create feelings of happiness and motivation. This isn't just a fleeting mood. It's a biological reward that reinforces the choices you're making. You begin to crave this state because it feels like thriving, like living on purpose. This natural feedback loop encourages you to keep moving forward, even when obstacles appear. It's as if your entire being is cheering you on, celebrating each step you take in the direction that feels right. The more you cultivate this alignment, the more resilient and focused you become, because your internal compass no longer wavers. It becomes a steady flame guiding your way. Feeling aligned also means that your decisions carry less doubt and second-guessing. You learn to trust your instincts because they are rooted in this deeper connection with yourself. This trust doesn't guarantee an easy path, but it guarantees a path that is true to you. It gives you the courage to face uncertainty and take risks that might have seemed impossible before. Every choice aligned with your values brings a surge of energy and clarity, while choices that pull you away leave you feeling drained and uneasy. Your emotions become honest signals rather than confusing noise. You become skilled at reading these signals and adjusting your course accordingly. This ability to course correct without losing your way is one of the strongest signs that you are on the right path. Ultimately, feeling this deep alignment transforms your relationship with life itself. You stop fighting against the current and start flowing with it. You begin to understand that life's challenges are not roadblocks, but part of the natural rhythm that shapes growth and fulfillment. This alignment becomes a source of joy, strength, and unwavering belief in yourself. When you experience it, you know without a doubt that you are not just wandering, you are walking a path made for you. This feeling is a powerful invitation to keep moving forward, to trust your journey, and to embrace the life that is waiting for you to claim it fully. Walking a path that feels aligned doesn't mean life suddenly becomes easy or free of challenges. On the contrary, the right path often presents obstacles that demand strength, resilience, and unwavering focus. But here's the difference. The challenges you face when you are on the right path feel different. They don't drain you, they fuel you. They push you to grow rather than break you down. When struggle transforms into growth, you know you're moving forward, not stuck in a cycle of frustration. This shift is crucial because it changes how you experience difficulty itself. Instead of fighting against resistance, you begin to understand it as a sign that you are stretching beyond your old limits. Every challenge becomes a stepping stone, a necessary part of building the life you're meant to live. This perspective is supported by psychology, which shows that when people face challenges that feel meaningful, they engage more deeply with their goals and develop higher levels of motivation. The pain of effort turns into the pleasure of progress. You start to recognize that setbacks and failures are not evidence of your inadequacy, but proof of your commitment to change. This mindset rewires your brain, strengthening neural pathways that support perseverance and grit. You become more comfortable with discomfort because you know it is temporary and purposeful. The right path is not about avoiding hardship, it's about embracing it with courage, knowing that growth lies on the other side. When challenges feel purposeful, your energy shifts from avoidance to action. Instead of shrinking away from problems, you confront them head-on, knowing that each hurdle strengthens your ability to move forward. This creates a momentum that carries you through moments of doubt and fear. You begin to see obstacles as invitations rather than barriers. The mental resistance you once felt fades because you no longer view difficulty as punishment but as a powerful teacher. This teaches you patience and persistence, qualities essential to creating lasting change. The more you face these challenges, the more confident you become in your ability to overcome whatever life throws your way. There is also a profound emotional reward in this transformation. Struggle paired with meaning leads to a deep sense of fulfillment that passive comfort never can. It taps into something primal within you, the satisfaction of knowing you're forging your own path no matter how hard the road. This feeling fuels your passion and renews your commitment every time life tries to push you off course. It helps you silence the voice of doubt and ignore the temptation to quit. You come to realize that real strength is not about avoiding pain, but about using it as fuel to propel you forward. This is a sign you are exactly where you need to be. The difference between being stuck and moving forward is how you respond to the challenges you face. When you see obstacles as growth opportunities, your mindset shifts from victim to warrior. This shift unlocks your potential and accelerates your progress. It brings clarity to your journey and deepens your connection to the purpose that first sparked your inner compass. You begin to walk with your head held high, knowing that every difficulty is not a setback but a breakthrough in disguise. This is the power of being on the right path, where every challenge builds the strength to become the person you were meant to be. When you are on the right path, you begin to notice something subtle but powerful. Small victories start to stand out in your life. These are not the grand achievements or massive breakthroughs that grab headlines, but the quiet moments where progress shows up in meaningful ways. You find unexpected joy in these small wins, and they become the fuel that keeps your spirit alive. Recognizing these moments is crucial because they remind you that forward movement is happening, even if it doesn't always feel dramatic or fast. Every step forward, no matter how small, builds momentum and strengthens your belief in the journey you're on. This shift in perspective transforms how you see your own progress. You stop focusing only on distant goals and start appreciating the present victories that bring you closer to your dreams. Psychologically, celebrating small wins activates your brain's reward system. Each time you acknowledge a success, your brain releases dopamine, a chemical that motivates you to keep going. This creates a positive feedback loop where progress breeds motivation, which leads to more progress. It's not about pretending everything is perfect, but about honoring the effort and growth you've made so far. This simple practice of recognizing small wins rewires your mindset from scarcity and frustration to abundance and hope. It's a powerful way to build resilience because it shifts your focus away from what's missing toward what you have already achieved. These moments also build emotional stamina. Life on the right path isn't a straight line. It's filled with twists, turns, and pauses. When you learn to find joy in small wins, you equip yourself with the emotional strength needed to keep moving, even when the bigger picture feels unclear or distant. This approach helps you remain grounded, focused, and hopeful. It reminds you that every step, no matter how incremental, is part of the natural rhythm of growth and transformation. This steadiness allows you to face challenges without losing sight of your potential. It fuels a quiet confidence that grows deeper with every small success. Finding joy in small wins changes your relationship with effort itself. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by how far you have to go, you start to appreciate the journey as it unfolds. You recognize that progress is not always about giant leaps, but consistent, intentional movement. This understanding shifts your motivation from external pressure to internal satisfaction. It becomes less about proving something to the world and more about honoring your own commitment to yourself. The emotional reward of these small victories is a feeling of self-respect and belief that your path is valid and valuable. When you learn to celebrate these moments, you build an unshakable foundation for long-term success. This practice increases your capacity to persist through setbacks and uncertainties. It keeps your passion alive and your mindset positive. You begin to see that the right path is not just about the destination, but about cultivating a way of being that honors growth, patience, and self-compassion. This is one of the clearest signs that you are on the right path, when your heart learns to celebrate every step forward, no matter how small, because each one carries you closer to becoming who you were meant to be. True progress on the right path is marked by a growing sense of inner peace, even amid life's inevitable storms. This peace isn't the absence of conflict or struggle. It's a deep, unshakable calm rooted in knowing that you are exactly where you need to be. When your actions align with your core values and purpose, a quiet confidence emerges that no external circumstance can easily disrupt. This kind of peace acts as a powerful anchor in turbulent times, helping you to stay grounded and centered when doubt, fear, or chaos threaten to pull you off course. It's the steady presence inside you that reminds you, no matter what happens, you are moving forward with intention and meaning. Psychologically, this inner peace is connected to how your brain processes stress and uncertainty. When you trust your path, your nervous system can relax rather than stay in a constant state of fight or flight. This biological response reduces anxiety and increases your ability to think clearly and act decisively. Instead of being overwhelmed by life's challenges, you develop a resilience that allows you to respond thoughtfully and effectively. This resilience is not passive. It's an active state of strength that grows from the certainty that your journey has purpose and direction. It transforms stress from a barrier into a catalyst for growth. This peace also changes your emotional experience. It allows you to observe difficult moments without being consumed by them, You learn to hold space for discomfort without letting it dictate your choices. Instead of reacting impulsively or shutting down, you respond with clarity and calm. This shift in emotional regulation is one of the most powerful signs that you are on the right path, because it shows that you are no longer controlled by external circumstances. You have found a center within yourself that remains steady regardless of what life throws your way. This center is a wellspring of strength, hope, and courage that carries you through uncertainty. When you cultivate this inner peace, your relationships and daily experiences transform as well. You engage with the world from a place of authenticity and compassion rather than fear or defensiveness. This creates deeper connections with others and more meaningful interactions. You become a source of calm and inspiration for those around you, because your presence reflects the certainty and balance you've cultivated inside. This ripple effect extends far beyond your own life, impacting the environment and people you touch. It shows that being on the right path isn't just about personal success. It's about embodying a way of being that uplifts and empowers. Most importantly, this peace fuels your ongoing commitment to your path. It reassures you during moments of doubt and reignites your passion when motivation wanes. You come to realize that the journey itself is a form of fulfillment, and that peace is not a destination but a companion along the way. This steady calm encourages you to take bold steps forward with courage and grace. It reminds you that no matter how far you have to go, you are already whole, capable, and worthy. This unshakable peace is one of the clearest signs that you are walking the path meant for you, steady, sure, and deeply aligned with your true self. When you are truly on the right path, you start to notice a shift in how you perceive time and effort. What once felt like a struggle to keep moving forward transforms into a natural flow, where your energy matches the demands of your journey. Time no longer feels like an enemy rushing past or a ticking clock that pressures you to perform. Instead, it becomes a partner that unfolds with you, allowing patience to replace frustration. This change in perception happens because your actions are no longer forced or misaligned. They flow from a deep place of purpose and passion. Effort feels meaningful rather than exhausting, and persistence becomes a source of pride, not pain. This harmony between time, effort, and purpose signals that you are moving in the right direction. This shift has profound psychological roots. When your goals resonate with your true self, your brain's reward system engages more consistently, reinforcing behaviors that align with your values. You feel motivated not because of external pressure or deadlines, but because your inner drive naturally energizes you. This creates a sustainable momentum that does not burn out easily. The exhausting cycle of stress and fatigue gives way to a balanced rhythm where work and rest coexist in harmony. This balance is essential for long-term success because it preserves your well-being while maximizing your potential. When effort feels aligned with purpose, you are more likely to stay committed, even during difficult phases. Your perception of effort and time also changes your emotional experience. The anxiety that often accompanies pressure to perform diminishes because you no longer measure your worth by how fast or how much you achieve. Instead, you develop an inner patience that allows you to trust the process. This patience is a quiet strength that calms the mind and reduces impulsive decisions driven by fear or frustration. It helps you maintain focus and clarity, even when progress seems slow or uncertain. This emotional steadiness prevents burnout and builds resilience, empowering you to face challenges with renewed determination. This experience encourages a deeper sense of self-compassion. You learn to be kinder to yourself during moments when progress stalls or setbacks occur. Instead of harsh self-judgment, you respond with understanding and encouragement, recognizing that growth is rarely linear. This compassionate mindset fosters a healthier relationship with your journey, where you celebrate effort and intention as much as outcomes. It creates a foundation of emotional safety that supports risk-taking and creativity. When you embrace patience and compassion, you free yourself from the trap of perfectionism and unrealistic expectations, allowing your authentic self to shine through. The alignment between time, effort, and purpose also strengthens your ability to make choices that honor your well-being and long-term vision. You become more mindful of how you invest your energy, focusing on actions that bring lasting fulfillment rather than quick fixes. This mindfulness transforms how you engage with life's demands, making you more present and intentional in every moment. It reveals that being on the right path is not about rushing to a destination, but about cultivating a way of living that nurtures growth, balance, and joy. When you experience this flow, you know deep down that your path is not just right, it is exactly yours, unfolding with purpose and grace. When you are aligned with your true path, you begin to feel an undeniable sense of purpose guiding your decisions and actions. This purpose is not something forced upon you or imposed by others. It arises naturally from within, like a compass pointing steadily toward your authentic north. It gives your life meaning beyond momentary pleasures or external achievements. Every choice, every effort becomes infused with intention. You are no longer wandering aimlessly or reacting to circumstances. You are intentionally creating the life that reflects your deepest values and dreams. This clarity of purpose brings a profound sense of fulfillment that energizes your spirit and sharpens your focus. Purpose is more than a vague feeling. It is a psychological anchor that provides stability in uncertainty. When your goals connect to something greater than yourself, your brain activates pathways linked to motivation, meaning, and well-being. This internal alignment sustains you during setbacks and fuels your resilience. Purpose transforms challenges into meaningful growth opportunities. It helps you endure discomfort because you understand that every sacrifice and struggle serves a higher cause. This deep connection to purpose is a powerful psychological resource that protects you from burnout and discouragement. It continuously renews your passion and drives you to keep moving forward. Having a clear purpose also transforms how you experience daily life. Even mundane tasks take on new significance because they contribute to your broader mission. This sense of meaning elevates your everyday experience and shifts your mindset from one of obligation to one of contribution. You begin to see your actions as part of a larger tapestry, weaving together to form a life of impact and value. This perspective fosters gratitude and optimism, which further enhance your motivation and emotional resilience. When your purpose aligns with your path, life feels less like a series of disconnected events and more like a coherent, evolving journey. Purpose also deepens your connection to yourself and others. It encourages authenticity, inviting you to express your true self without fear or hesitation. This authenticity strengthens your relationships because it invites genuine connection and mutual understanding. When you act from purpose, you inspire those around you by embodying clarity and conviction. Your energy becomes magnetic, drawing people and opportunities that resonate with your vision. This alignment creates a positive feedback loop where your purpose attracts the support and resources necessary to sustain your journey. Most importantly, a strong sense of purpose empowers you to live with courage. It gives you the strength to face uncertainty, make difficult choices, and stay committed despite obstacles. This courage is born from knowing that your path matters, not just for you, but for the greater good you serve. It quiets the voice of doubt and fear, replacing them with unwavering determination. Purpose transforms your journey into a mission, fueling a deep commitment to growth and transformation. This profound alignment between purpose and action is one of the most powerful signs that you are on the right path, guiding you to live a life of meaning, impact, and fulfillment. When you are truly walking your right path, you start to notice that the challenges you face no longer feel like meaningless obstacles, but essential parts of your growth. Instead of resisting difficulty or wishing for a smoother ride, you begin to see hardship as a necessary teacher. This shift in perspective changes everything. Pain, setbacks, and failures become stepping stones rather than dead ends. This mindset rewires your brain to seek lessons and meaning in every struggle. It helps you develop a resilience that goes beyond mere endurance. It becomes a powerful force of transformation. You learn that every challenge you overcome strengthens your character and brings you closer to the person you are meant to become. Psychologically, this reframing of hardship activates your brain's growth mindset, the belief that your abilities and intelligence can develop through effort and learning. When you view struggles as opportunities rather than threats, your brain responds with increased neuroplasticity, allowing you to adapt and grow. This mental flexibility is crucial for lasting change. It protects you from falling into despair or hopelessness when things get tough.